Hello and welcome back to Chart Pattern Trading Masterclass by Wealthy Education. In this video, we'll take a look at mastering a diamond bottom pattern. Now, a diamond pattern is simply a huge conglomeration of candlesticks that make a noisy area that then has a diamond shape to it, as you would expect. So really what you're doing is you're drawing trend lines around and trying to form a diamond pattern. And the idea is that you have multiple areas where people are going to be looking for support and resistance in this area. And you can see, and it doesn't have to be like a perfect diamond. Like this is diamond enough. You could call that a channel as well. So this is kind of one of those things where, this is an hourly chart on Ripple, but this is kind of one of those things where, you know, there's a little bit of artistry, but what it does show is that you've seen a lot of noisy trading, and traders have decided that it was time to go in the other direction. This is a 20 EMA. This is used a lot on shorter term charts. And you can see we broke out of this box and broke this high here and continue to go higher. There really was no reason to think that things weren't going to change. And we had a spike here. Now, the question is, where do you put your stop? We put your stop on the other side of the diamond. So in this case, it would have been back here. You would have got in here. And then you're looking for the next major resistance area at the very least. And that's exactly where we ended up going. So Apple formed a bit of a diamond bottoming pattern a couple times, really. And that's the problem you're going to run into with this pattern. If you're not careful, you'll find it everywhere. It's not the cleanest pattern in the world, but basically what you're getting out of it is there's an area consolidation and you go higher. This is one that I found a little bit more tempting, mainly because you're in a situation where you have already started to make the move higher, and then you came back and you kind of consolidated in this little area and took off. Moving average, we'll go ahead and put that on. We'll make this, we'll make this is the daily chart. So maybe we'll go with the 50, get an idea where the 50 is at that point. So that is sitting right there. We used it as a trend line. So when we broke here, we went to this next resistance barrier. But notice we broke through it, kind of consolidated a little bit, and then took off. So you could make an argument for that. Now, this little area here, traders will have been watching it due to the fact that it was 50% Fibonacci. Was tested and the buyers came in. So makes sense. Plus, there's also the bit about Apple as a Wall Street darling stock. So if the general stock market's going higher, it normally will as well. Now in the Forex world, we see these also. This is a diamond bottom pattern here in the New Zealand dollar. Notice that we're right here at 0.68. That's an area that's been important more than once. We formed this and we took off. This is a daily chart again. So let's go ahead and put the moving average on. And this case, we'll do the 50 again because it is the daily chart. You can see that we broke above here, broke above the 50. That was another reason. Again, the 68 cents level seems to be important in this chart. It's an area that had been tested a couple times previously, and therefore not a huge surprise. Plus, when you look at this, you're talking about consolidation, support and resistance. It's really well defined. So, there's a whole section or a whole video on that type of trading as well that we'll look at here a little further into the class. But right now you can see this was a reasonable signal. It was right where you had seen traders come in and support the market previously. So It's somewhat of an esoteric pattern, but really at this point, you have to look at it through the prism of, is it on support? Is it a consolidation area? Have we turned around, maybe broke above a moving average? In the next video, we'll take a look at the bull pennant pattern.